Good evening, wherever you are watching this video. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. If you are watching from Africa, Asia, Europe, or any part of the world, even in America, good evening. Yeah, the purpose of this live video tonight is just to talk about the coalition that has just formed in Nigeria now towards 2027 election. The question is, can they achieve their aim? Can they defeat Tinubu in 2027? Because this is very, very important to Nigerians. You know, this coalition is very, very important. It's just that those that I thought, from my own view, are going to be, those that I thought were going to be part of this coalition, they are not part of it. Yes. And I don't blame them. They have their own reason. Because since 2013, the last coalition we have, the last coalition we've seen was 2013. Yeah, 2013. So that was when APC formed APC with the help of Bukola Tinubu, which is the current president, and the current president and the rest, with the likes of Amechi, Erufai, Amechi, even this Atiku that is part of this coalition now was part of it then. We know what happened then. And they brought in the former President Buhari. And that was how they were able to defeat Jonathan when they formed NPDP with the help of Bukola Saraki, Tambuwal, and the likes. Now, the same game that they played for Jonathan in 2013/2015, they think they can use the same game, the same method to defeat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Do you think they can defeat Tinubu in this next election? Hello, Tommy. Thanks for joining. Guest, I can see you. Thank you. Is it Bech? Sorry if I can't pronounce your name very well. I cite you. Thank you for joining the live video. Thank you. Kindly share this program. Thank you. God bless you. I think this new coalition now, they need to form, they need to be united, because you cannot defeat a ruling government, a sitting president, without being in unity. Yes, we saw what happened in 2015, how APC was able to defeat Jonathan. APC were in unity, and they brought out part of PDP to form NPDP, and which later joined the CPC bloc and the APC bloc, and the ACN bloc to form APC. Now, the question is, who is leaving APC in this coalition? Who is leaving APC to join ADC to be part of the coalition? APC is not in problem. We thought they were going to be in disarray, but they were able to pull their house together because little crisis between Kashim Shettima and Ganduje, but Ganduje was able to resign, and maybe Tinubu played the game very well. We all know him. He's the master of the game anyway. He knows the game more than anyone. Well, I'm not going to sit. Gojo, I see you. Thank you. I'm not going to sit here to condemn any politician, because we all know they are vying for their pocket, but I only talk what I think is going to happen. That is to my own what I think, my prediction, because I believe if anyone is going to unseat Tinubu in 2027, there are some things which I believe must happen. Yes, you form coalition, agreed. But this coalition that you formed now, how do you think you're going to make use of it to defeat the Jagaban of Nigeria? How are you going to defeat Tinubu? How are you going to defeat Tinubu? But first, one, are they united? The likes of Atiku, Obi, are they in unity? Kwankwaso is not vying for any position. Saraki is not going anywhere. El-Rufai is not going anywhere. The likes of Rotimi Amechi, he too is not going anywhere. But I think the two giants that are vying for position are Atiku and Obi. Obi has the support. Oh, Gojo, thanks for subscribing. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you. I think Obi has the power and the energy, the support of the youth. Yes, we all know that. But if Obi should join Atiku, probably stepping down for Atiku in 2027, this might hurt his political career, because the youth and the southern, let me use the word southeast support that Obi, is having now, they may not want him to join Atiku in terms of that is vying for vice president. No, they want to be the president. Yes, they want to rule the country. And that has been what they've been clamoring for so long, which I believe they merit it, yes. I mean, if we have three major regions, the southern, the Yorubas, the Igbos, and the Hausas, you can't expect two regions to dominate, the last one. No, the Igbos has the right to rule the country too. Thank you, Gojo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. The Igbos has the right to dominate, to rule the country too. So I think everybody now need to sit down to think. Those that formed this coalition, why did they form this coalition? What is their motive? What is their plan for we Nigerians? Do they really love us? I don't think so. For me, I don't think they love Nigerians. Because if they love Nigerians, I personally have been hearing Atiku's name for years. Yes, for years. Atiku has been in government for years. He was part of Obasanjo government in 1999. He contested with MKO Abiola in 1992/1993 election, which he later stepped down for MKO Abiola. And the likes of El-Rufai had been a minister. He was a former governor. Rotimi Amechi was also a former governor and a minister. Saraki was a former governor and a senator. Senate president. Tambuwal, a former governor and also speaker. And many more of them, many more. David Mark, former Senate president. So former this, former that, former this, former that. Now joining hands together now to form a coalition. Is it because they are not in power or what? Do they really love Nigerians? Who are the youth among them? Because looking at those sitting on the high table and those that are pushing this coalition, I can't see new energy, new vibes. Even the likes of Aisha Yusufu and the rest, I think are the youth among them. I don't think they have any position. Yeah. Now, for this coalition to succeed, have they really decided who's going to be president? Because if they haven't decided who's going to be president, who's going to be vice president, they are just joking. Yeah, the coalition will not succeed. They formed it already. Now they've choose ADC. ADC trying to compete now with APC. APC has structure. Yes. They have the structure. They have the grassroots already. And APC has, APC have, if you look at APC as a party, it has grassroots structure in terms of polling units from the federal to state to local government to ward to even to the polling unit ESCOs. Yeah, APC. They have polling unit ESCOs. So ADC need to work very well. They need to go to the grassroots because you don't expect someone that knows nothing about politics now to just wake up one day and say, "Oh, I want to be president." And we all know them. They know about politics. Obi is a politician. He was a former governor, and Atiku was a former vice president. But what is their motive? Do they really love Nigerians? Can they unseat Tinubu? Because Nigerians, we don't want you guys to play with our emotions again. We don't want you guys. You guys tried it in 2023. Because if there were unity between Obi, Kwakwanso, and Atiku, I'm sure Tinubu won't be president today. Yeah, because but you guys toyed with the feelings of Nigerians. You failed to unite, and look at what happened. Although I believe Tinubu being the president of Nigeria, he has been destined to rule the country, and he really worked for it. Yes. If you look at his track record, Tinubu really worked for it. Yes. Now, let's go straight to the point. Can they really defeat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaban of Africa? Right now, let's be real. This is Nigeria. Coalitions sound so sweet on paper, but can they defeat Tinubu overnight? This coalition can fall apart if there is no agreement. Because if Obi decide to be vice president, I'm sure they won't be able to defeat Tinubu. Yeah, if Obi decide to be vice president, they won't be able to defeat Tinubu. And Atiku, the man don't spend money. He has already spent lots of money. And it's not, to me, the way I'm seeing him, he's not ready to step down for anyone. So if anyone think the coalition is going to unseat Tinubu, write it on the comment section. Your opinion. Yeah, your opinion. Let's see it. Let's hear it on the comment section. And if you look at the tension now, the north and the south tensions, yeah, that is going on now. The southern people believe Buhari had ruled the country for 8 years. Tinubu need to do another 4 years to make it 8 years, and Obi is promising 4 years now. It seems that was Obi promised 4 years because he knew the North is not going to allow him to rule for 8 years. Now, this is where the game is. I don't think they're going to allow Obi to contest under ADC. So this coalition, they need to go back now and rethink. Obi is promising 4 years now. The Northerners are very, very smart in terms of politics. They know politics more than anyone, any region. Yeah, the Northerners, in terms of politics, they are very, very smart. They know it seems Peter Obi is trying to cajole them, promising 4 years. They know that nobody will be on that seat and say, I want to spend 4 years, and he will leave. After that, they give you milk, sugar for Aso Rock. Do you think it's easy to just go to Aso Rock? Cash Fan, thanks for subscribing to this channel. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Obi cannot, run under ADC. Yeah, because I'm very, very sure Atiku will not step down for him. Yeah. Because the Northern Bloc, I'm not sure they are going to work for Obi. I am not sure they are going to work for Obi. Because the Northern Bloc, they know how to handle power. They know the value of power. Once they are not in power for 4 years, they're going to cry out. You can imagine when they started crying that Tinubu is biased, He's not giving them appointment. If you look at Tinubu appointment, since 2 years now, he favored the North and the Southwest more than any other region. Do not hold the SSG. They are in charge of security, in charge of security and the rest. Yet, they are still clamoring for power. So that shows that they will not allow Peter Obi to be president. I doubt it. I doubt if they will allow Peter Obi to be president. Now, old wound is another point. The old wound. What I mean by old wound is Obi and Atiku. They were together in 2019. Atiku was vice. Atiku was the presidential candidate while Obi was the vice. In 2023, they separated. So are you sure they're going to, they are ready to forgive one another now? Or they're just coming together just for people to hear it, oh, we want to form coalition? Have they forgive one another? Yes. Have they forgive one another? Or they are just together just for eye show, for social media? And another thing, I know money is not their problem. Atiku is rich, Obi is rich, El-Rufai the rest. They can bring money out. But can they outsmart Tinubu in terms of spending? Tinubu has money and is the president. He has a federal fund. Can they overpower Tinubu in terms of money? And if you check all the local governments in Nigeria, we have about 774 local governments and 176 polling units. Can they spend the money bringing in new party, unknown party, ADC, to contest? You have to create what schools, local government schools, unit schools, create food soldiers. Because when I look at the meeting, the sittings of the coalition, I saw all of them. Those that I saw were generals. There were no foot soldiers. Who are the foot soldiers? Yes, who are the foot soldiers? Who are the foot soldiers? What I mean by foot soldiers are the ward chairmen, the local government chairmen, and the unit schools. Those that will campaign for you, that will go to the rural area to talk to the farmers, to talk to the uneducated people. This is a new political party, you need to support it. I know ADC is not new, but no one knows the party. Yeah, so that's why I'm using the word new party. It's just ADC has been there, but to me, it is an unknown political party. So they have work to do. So how can they succeed? That is my next question. How can they succeed? They must agree on a single presidential and vice presidential ticket now, not later. Because if they didn't agree now and they decide to go, oh, let's throw it open, we'll vying for it. That was what destroyed PDP in 2023, because they threw the presidential, the ticket opened and Wike couldn't pick up the ticket and everything blew up. So supposing they've agreed, okay, Wike, you will be this, Atiku, you will be this, or the zone to a certain place. Fine, Peter Obi will not leave the party. Kwakwanso will not contest under his own political party. Now, they split and everything got destroyed. Now, power sharing, that's another thing. They need to share power, the slots before election. The Senate president is going to be the Senate president. Which region? Key ministers, the super ministers. Those are the things that they need to decide now. And they need to mobilize the youth and the middle class with clear promises. And they need to talk on inflation, insecurity, and electricity. Those are the key things that the masses are suffering now. Suffering for in Nigeria. Those are the things the masses, the people really need from the government. capitalize on Tinubu's weakness now if you really want to unseat him in 2027. But without that, you cannot win the election. But if you think they can, you can write it on the comment section. Yeah. So I think those are my points, what I think. But you can also bring your own opinion. Yeah. And they need to build local offices and structure. Coalition, new party without structure will not fly. Without structure, your party will not go anywhere. Your party no go grow, no go anywhere. It will not go anywhere without structure. So it is, there is nowhere in the world that you can just win an election without your party having a structure. Yeah. You can't just win an election. Nigeria is not a place where the party is independent candidate, just like the US. The US, they have Republican, Democrat, independent candidate, and the rest. Even here in the UK, our system is different. Yes. Now we're having the Labour. Before it was a Conservative. Who knows what's going to happen next? But all those parties, they have structures. Labour Party have structure. The Conservative they have structure. Even the Reform, yeah, they have structure. But you cannot win an election without having structure. Nigeria is not, we haven't advanced to that stage of winning an election without having a political structure. Yes. And I'm still expecting the likes of Omoyole Sowore to come out, because I believe if Nigeria really need change, they need to think towards Sowore also. I'm not saying he should be the candidate, and I'm not saying he shouldn't be the candidate, but it's just my own opinion. You can drop your own opinion in the comment section. So I said it when I started this show tonight. I said I'm not going to take much of your time. Thank you very much for listening. God bless. Thank you, and God bless. See you next time.